The negative accounts recently closed on your credit report? Let me show you how to create some unique letters to knock the things off step by step by step. So with that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to be discussing how to create your first letter that's unique to your credit report, how to create another letter when the credit bureaus like to play crazy, and how to create a letter if the credit bureaus don't respond to your first dispute. And of course, we're going to teach you how to file a complaint with the CFPB to put everything together to help you increase your chances to knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We're going to get straight into it. So first things first, let's get into it. So you want to get a tri-merge report. Can't use Credit Karma. Can't use all these specific. You want to get a report that looks similar to this. Go to Identity IQ, the link's in the description. All right, so once you have your report, now what we want to do is screenshot every last negative account that's on your report, all right? Because what we're going to do is leverage the details that's within the specific account, all right? And you probably don't know that Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, right? They use a system called eOscar, and people send thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of letters. So Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax have records of all the specific letters. So now they can kick back and say, hey, this letter looks familiar. So what we're going to do now is leverage AI to help us create a unique letter based off of the details that's within the specific account. So now your letter is going to be different from everybody else. So first things first, like I said, get your report. All right. Now what you want to do is go to this website called ChatGPT. All right. I'll have the link in the description for you. Now, once you have ChatGPT open, now what you want to do is attach all your negative accounts right here. Let me show you an example. So once you attach all your negative accounts, here's the write-up you're going to ask. What do you see wrong with these accounts? And what's going to happen is it's going to read and analyze every single report, right? You have to go line item by line item, like I always used to teach. Now, basically, it's going to break down everything that's wrong with every single account on your credit report that is negative, all right? It's going to break down the details. That's what's wrong with that specific account. And then from there, I'm going to show you what to do next. So as you can see, it broke down this specific account. It broke down Santander. It broke down Capital One, right? So if you have other negative accounts, it's going to break down what's wrong with that specific account on your credit report, all right? And as you can see, it just broke down everything. And I'm going to go over a few of them really quick so you can see what's going on. So as you can see, CC Holdings account, date open discrepancy. The dates opens are inconsistent between Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, credit limits mismatch, credit reporting comments, payment history status show different, right? This specific account, as you can see, Santander account mismatch, last active and payment details conflict, as you can see, and Capital One as well. So now what you want to do is say this. So you want to ask ChatGPT, right, this specific question, all right? What specific laws are being violated, right? And then from there, it's going to break down all the specific laws that are being violated according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, all right? I updated it and asked what specific laws are being violated according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? Now, as you can see, it broke down some laws. So inaccurate or incomplete reporting, section 607B, all right, violation furniture of credit data must ensure maximum possible accuracy when reported to the credit bureaus, all right? So as you can see, specific laws, dispute resolution requirements, section 611. So violation credit bureaus must investigate disputes within 30 or 45 days if additional information is provided. If the information can't be verified, it must be removed or corrected, right? Obligation to update and report accurate status, all right? So here's the specific violation. Another one, obsolete information reporting, section 605A. As you can see, failure to mark accounts in dispute, section 623A3. All right, misrepresentation of debt, section 623A1A. All right, failure to provide notice of negative information, section 623A7. All right, and as you can see, all these specific laws are being violated, all right? And you can leverage that to help you knock the credit bureaus out. So what you want to do now is say this. Man, the power of AI is crazy. All right. So we just want to leverage that in our favor to help us get these things removed from our credit report. All right. Now, like I said, everybody's report is going to be different. So you're going to have probably more laws that are being violated or more things that's going on with your credit report. All right. So what you want to do now is can you create a unique letter based on the laws that are being violated and tell the credit bureaus to remove the accounts for all the violations. All right. And then from there, ask it, and then I'm going to show you what letter is being created. Here's the letter that was created, right? So you're going to put your name, address, city, state, zip code, today's date, right? Put the credit bureau's name, put their address, right? Or you don't have to put their address. Subject, request for investigation, removal of inaccurate and unlawfully reported accounts to whom it may concern, or you can just put Experian or TransUnion or Equifax, whoever you're writing this letter to, all right? So I'm writing to formally dispute the following accounts on my credit report due to significant violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. These violations pertain to inaccurate, incomplete reporting, and fail to comply with the federal laws requiring accuracy and proper handling of disputes. All right. The accounts in question are, and then basically all the negative accounts you're going to put right here. You're going to put the account number. So you want to insert the account number that's on your credit report. And you get that from your report, the account name and account number, and you put the account number here. All right. Now, after reviewing my report, I have identified several discrepancies and violations that render these accounts invalid for reporting. Below are the specific FCRA violations, right? So we already read over the specific laws that are being violated. So right here, section, as you can see, and some of these are looking like, all right, so, and then from there, what you want to do is request for immediate action, all right? So under the FCRA, I'm exercising my right to dispute these accounts due to the severity of the violations and the burden of proof on the furnishers and credit reporting agencies. I'm requesting the immediate removal of these accounts from my credit report, all right? So you want to send this letter certified to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, right? Send your letter certified. Or if you don't have time to go to the post office, let me show you how to actually go online to do everything, all right? But what you want to do first is save this letter, right? If you want to send this to Experian, send this to TransUnion, send this to Equifax online, what you want to do is add a picture of your driver's license and a picture of proof of residency to this specific letter, and then you want to save this as a PDF, all right? Now, what you want to do is go to this website right here, right? You want to log in, create your account. Now, this does cost money. Send it certified online, all right? It's going to cost around $7 to $8 per letter that you send. All right, so what we want to do is just click on Start Job, and then what we're going to do is click on Certify Letter, all right? And then from there, what you want to do is just name the letter. So, for example, as you can see, Consumer Dave Experian, and then you want to upload the document, all right? And then from there, what you want to do is click on Add Manual, and then you just want to put the address, all right? So for an example, Experian, we have the address for the credit bureau. So for Experian, just want to click on this one. It's going to put it in Experian, Allen, Texas. You can fix it up or click on it. And then from there, click on Save. And then what you want to do now is scroll all the way down to the bottom, right? And then from there, what you want to do is put your return address in and put your information in. Now what you want to do, of course, once you do all that, save changes, and then from there, what you want to do is process this job, all right? Now from there, it's going to trigger some stuff. It's going to download, and as it downloads or imports the letter, just wait, and then from there, I'm going to show you what to do next. So what you want to do now is verify, make sure everything is correct. So you just want to verify, make sure your address is good, make sure it's to Experian, and then look over the letter. Here's a letter that we're going to be sending, and then make sure you have your 2 forms of identification, and then also save this letter for your records. And then from there, what you want to do now is go back, right? I'm going to go back, make sure everything's good to go. And then what you want to do is click on pay and approve. And as you can see, this costs about $7.16. Might cost a little bit more based off of what you have on your letter and what you have on your document. And then from there, just pay and approve the mailing. All right. And then from there, you want to do one for Experian, one for TransUnion, one for Equifax, right? So now you sent your letter off to Experian, you sent your letter off to TransUnion, you sent your letter off to Equifax, right? It's time for you to wait 35 days. And within those 35 days, 30 days for them to do the investigation, 5 days for them to mail the investigation back to you, all right? Now, you might get some results much faster than that, but just wait that time before you do your next letter. Now, what usually happens is Experian, TransUnion, Equifax might say, hey, your accounts got removed. Some of your accounts got removed from your credit report. Congratulations. We knocked the credit bureaus out. Or some of your accounts might come back verified. Or Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax didn't respond to your disputes at all. There's a violation. Or they might say, we need more identification. Usually they're not going to say that because you sent the letter certified, you add 2 forms. All right. So usually, but let's just assume that, hey, Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax didn't respond to your letter in a timely manner, all right, or didn't respond to your dispute at all. So what do you do now? So now what you want to do is leverage some more laws, and let me show you what to say next. Now what you want to say is, I sent my letter and waited 35 days, but Experian or TransUnion or Equifax never responded to my dispute. What specific laws are being violated now under the FCRA? All right. So from there, it's going to basically break down everything that's being violated according to your rights. Now, remember, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you the laws that are being violated. All right. So as you can see, it's going to break down some more specific laws. All right. So violation of Section 611A1A, failure to investigate. All right. Violation of 611A5, failure to update and remove inaccurate information. Violation of Section 611D, failure to notify the consumer of results. Violation of Section 611A6, failure to provide verification. Violation of Section 623AB, failure by furnishers to investigate. All right. Next steps. Now, so as you can see, all the laws are being violated. So now what you want to do is create another specific letter based off of what happened. All right. So the letter that you want to create is this, right? So you want to basically create the same type of letter. Can you create a unique letter based on the laws that are being violated and tell the credit bureaus to remove the account for all the violations? All right. So from there, it's going to draft up a letter like we did before based off of what happened to your specific case. And then from there, I'm going to show you the letter. So here's a letter. As you can see, got your name, put your address, put it to Experian. As you can see, the subject, final notice for removal of disputed accounts due to noncompliance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. All right. To whom it concerned, this letter serves as a formal follow-up regarding my previous dispute submitted to Experian on, put the date, which challenged the accuracy of the following accounts on my credit report. All right. And as you can see, I'm going to put the account name and account number. All right. It has been 35 days since you received my dispute, and I have not received any response, verification, or resolution of the disputed items. Your failure to respond constitute multiple violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Specifically, as you can see, and these all the specific laws that we already read over, right? So here's the specific laws: 611, 611, Section 611A5, Section 611A6, D, Section 623, and then demand for resolution due to your noncompliance with the FCRA and requesting the immediate removal of the disputed accounts from my credit report. So basically, specifically, all the accounts that you want to be removed from your credit report. If these accounts are not removed within 15 days from the date of this letter, I will take to this following action. All right. And then from there, put the enclosures. As you can see, all the stuff that you sent already. Sincerely, put your name, your contact. Oh, you don't have to put your contact information, but your name, right? And then from there, what you want to do is do the same exact thing. So you have 2 ways. You can do it online, like I showed you before, or you can send this All right, go to the post office, send it certified to Experian, send one to TransUnion, or send it to Equifax. Make sure you add your 2 forms of identification. All right, and then from there, what you want to do now? Let's just say I'm going to go over the process. If they just verified your information, like how do you do this? I'm going to walk you through that process. So here's what you want to say now. All right. I sent my letter and waited 35 days, but Experian verified my accounts. But when I compared reports, they never updated or modified the inaccuracies. What specific laws are being violated now under the FCRA? All right. And then from there, what you want to do is just click on that and then let it do its thing, process, and it's going to spit out everything that's going on. So YouTube, or if you can, I forgot to say, if you compare your reports, right? So the report that you looked at last month, the ones that you screenshot, and you got your updated report, you can screenshot that as well, and you can add that as an attachment and actually show what's going on, and they can do the thing. As you can see, it will compare reports to see what's being fixed, what wasn't being fixed, or did they modify, did they do anything, and then it's going to break down everything that's being wrong with that specific account, and then from there you can leverage that. All right, so basically, as you can see, here are the laws that are being violated. So failure to correct inaccurate information under 611A5A. All right, failure to conduct a reasonable investigation under 611A1A. Failure to provide notice of results of dispute section 611A6. All right, reported inaccurate information after dispute section 623A1B. All right, failure to mark accounts as disputed section 611C. All right, and as you can see, all the multiple violations, and then from there, what you want to do is just ask them to create you a letter and basically break that down as well. So we're not playing with the credit bureaus, all right? We're not playing with Experian, we're not playing with TransUnion, we're not playing with Equifax, right? So can you create a unique letter based on the laws that are being violated and tell the credit bureaus to remove the account for all the violations, right? So from there, it's just gonna do the same exact thing. Craft a letter based off of what happened. All the laws are being violated. Let it do its thing. As you can see, got your name, to Experian, to whom it concerned. So as you can see right here, I'm writing to demand the immediate removal of the following inaccurate accounts from my credit report due to multiple violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, despite my previous dispute filed on insert date, right? Experian has failed to correct the errors and conduct a reasonable investigation or comply with the federal laws requiring accurate credit reporting. All right, as you can see. And then as you can see, they got the account and account number. So you want to put your account number. It's going to basically populate, right? And then from there, it's going to break down all the specific laws that we already read over, right? As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, section 611C, obsolete, failure to, and then from there, discrepancies, my demand under the FCRA Experian legally obligated to ensure the accuracy of the information on my credit report due to the severity of the violation listed above. I demand the immediate removal of the disputed accounts from my credit report. If Experian or the furnisher cannot verify accuracy of information provided, these accounts must be deleted immediately. All right, and then notice of intent to file complaints. All right, so you want to file complaints with the CFPB, FTC. I'm going to show you how to file a complaint with the CFPB here shortly. Additionally, I prepared to pursue legal action on the FCR for damages resulting from these violations, supporting documents that are enclosed, and then from there, sincerely. And if you want to, like I said before, make sure if you want to go to the post office, add your 2 forms of identification, send it to Experian, send it to TransUnion, send it to Equifax. If you want to do it online, go through the process. I already showed you how to do it online. All right, so you don't have to go wait in line, or sometimes we don't have, everybody's job's different. Everybody got life going on. So we might not be able to go to the post office, and then we say we're going to go this day, and then we don't end up going. So you can do it online. So you don't have to go and just try to go to the post office, but never end up going. All right. So now I'm going to show you how to actually file a complaint with the CFPB. All right. So I'm going to show you how to file a complaint based off of everything that happened. All right. All right, so now it's time to actually file a complaint with the CFPB to increase your chances to getting those deletions. So what you want to say is right here, I sent the letter I sent another letter, but Experian fails to comply with the FCRA. Can you craft a CFP complaint based on every law that was violated, everything that happened? All right. Now, of course, you can change. You're going to change some of this up as well, or you can actually add some of the stuff that actually happened. So, for what I mean by that is the date that you sent your first letter, the date that you sent your second letter. So now you can add more details within the specific account, right? And if you have the tracking number and everything, you can also add that into this specific write-up as well. All right. So here's a detailed CFPB complaint. And as you can see, here's the specific thing that happened. And I'm gonna just break down, I'm gonna walk you through the CFPB complaint so you can see where everything goes. All right. So first things first, what you want to do, of course, is log into your CFPB account. Now, if you don't have an account with CFPB, just Google the hold up. CFPB, I want to let you know CFPB isn't 100% guaranteed. But as I always say, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. All right. So this is going to help you increase your chances to help you get some more removals off of your credit report. All right. This is going to take time. All right. So now what you want to do is, like I said before, go through the process. Let me just walk you through that process of how to do this. So from there, what you want to do is just click on credit reporting, all right? And then from there, just scroll all the way down, click on credit reporting again, all right? So from there, what you want to do is problem with company investigation into an existing problem, right? Investigation took more than 30 days, was not notified. The investigation did not fix an error on your report, all right? So either or, problem with company investigation into an existing problem, you're going to click on that one. Investigation took more than 30 days. If they still haven't responded to you, but they probably responded to you by now. So their investigation did not fix an error on your report. Have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes, we sent the letter. We already sent 2 letters in. Did you request information from the company? Yes, you told them to investigate or remove the accounts off your report based off of all these violations. Did the company provide you with this information? No. All right. And then from there, what you want to do is basically what ChatGPT put for you. You want to copy and paste that into here. But you also want to read over and put the dates and everything and add everything, the different time frames. All right. So let me just show you. All right. So here's a complaint. Just break it down for you. I'm submitting this complaint against Experian for failing to comply with multiple provisions of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Despite filing multiple disputes regarding inaccuracies on my credit report, Experian has failed to conduct a reasonable investigation, correct errors, or comply with the federal laws governing the credit reporting. All right. The details of my complaint are outlined below. As you can see, background of timeline events. It's going to break down everything what happened, Experian's response, second dispute sent, continue errors, specific FCRA violations. And as you can see, it broke down the violations, what's wrong with the specific account, what they violated, and this goes very in detail of everything that happened. All right. Also, as you can see, Experian failed to provide a clear explanation of the results of their investigation or revised credit report reflecting the alleged verification of the accounts, furnishing obsolete information, section 605A. And as you can see, more stuff. And then from there, it just breaks down some more. And then, do you want to publish this? It's up to you. You don't have to publish this. I'm requesting the following relief: immediate deletion of the inaccurate accounts from my Experian credit report, written confirmation from Experian that accounts have been removed or corrected. All right. I'm going to say or corrected, removed. All right. Any statutory difference that I may be entitled to under the FCRA for Experian's continued non-compliance. You can ask, all right, and then what you want to do is just attach the documents, all right. So attach the documents that you sent to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, all right. And then from there, what you want to do is just click on next, and then from there, what you want to do is look for the actual credit bureau that we're looking up. So all you gotta do is just look up Experian information solution. All right. And then last four, name as a parent, date of birth, and fill all this information out. Make sure you put name as a parent on your credit report. Do you want to complain with another company? No. All right.
We're only talking to Experian, all right? And then from there, you want to create another separate CFPB complaint, only talking to TransUnion, and then to create another separate complaint, only talking to Equifax, all right? And then from there, click on next.
So now, after you click on next, here's what you want to do now. All right, you want to review everything, make sure everything is good to go. Review your complaint, then click on submit. Now, once you click on submit, Experience, TransUnion, Equifax, whoever you submit the complaint to, have 15 days to respond back to the CFPB. Now, usually they respond back asking for additional time, usually 60 days. All right, be patient. All right, y'all be patient. Now, usually it doesn't take them 60 days to respond back. So continue checking your portal, continue checking your email. Now, hopefully you got some deletions within that time frame, all right? Now, if you have any questions, any concerns, hey, drop it in the comment. Let me know so I can respond back to you, so I can help you increase your chances of knocking the credit bureaus out.